Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we have a lot to talk about because tonight we are getting the Real Housewives of Miami. We're getting the finale party, which is going to be the Shoma Christmas party. And that is exactly what we have been waiting for. So we are ready for this. But also, Real Housewives of Orange County is coming on tonight. And that's going to be sick too, just because I think this is going to be the first time that we see Tamra getting the information about Gretchen Rossi and Slade, saying that she had some sort of affair with a boy band member. Yeah, I think this is going to be quite the dramatic night, to say the least. But before we get into all of that, we have some Miami drama to cover. And that's what we're going to do. Smash the like button, show some love. You're not subscribed, get subscribed, and let's go. All right, guys. So before I get into the Adriana de Moura and Marysol Patton drama of it all, because that's coming, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. Now, we heard that they were reconciling Larsa and Lisa during the Real Housewives of Miami season 7 reunion, but Larsa said that her friendship with Lisa, it's still strained. You can tell that it is still strained. She has gone out and she has publicly even commented. I don't know if it was under page 6 or not, but she was like, I have the receipts. Let me do an interview. I want to share my thoughts. I want to share my feelings. It's not going to be good, and the reunion is over. So my only question is, and this is not a Lisa Hochstein bashing question, but it's like, if you had these receipts and you were ready to take anybody down, why would you not just utilize the platform being the Real Housewives of Miami reunion and do it there? Why would you wait and now you want to do it? I don't know. Also, on the other side, I see Larsa Pippen. I saw where she mentioned that Jody sent her some uncomfortable text messages, as what she claimed. And if in fact that's true, you guys know that I've already backed that, saying, I don't like it. I don't like when the men message the women. I truly don't think it's uncomfortable. It's not cool, not okay. And if that is true, then yeah, I'm not co-signing that shit at all. But after the reunion, Larsa observed that Lisa was liking or commenting on social media posts, specifically content related to Marcus, her ex, which was behavior that she found hurtful and inconsistent with the truths that they seemed to reach. So the conflict goes back to when Lisa refused to unfollow Marcus Jordan on social media, and Marcus had publicly criticized Larsa. And also, Larsa interpreted Lisa's hesitation as a betrayal or even disloyalty. But Larsa suggested that Lisa's behavior might have less to do with ill intent and more to do with personal turmoil, like the lateness, the missed obligation, showing up late to dinners during filming, etc. And she said that she was often the recipient of the chaos. And she questioned, this is Larsa, she questioned the authenticity of Lisa's current friendship with Gertie, saying that the relationship seemed forced and comparing them to kids that don't know which classroom they're going to next. So, with all of that aside, despite the friction with Lisa, she said her connection with other Real Housewives and Miami cast members are pretty solid. She said, I talked to Marysol, I talked to Alexia daily. I have a strong relationship with Julia Limagova. There's been the hosting of pool parties and staying in close contact. And every once in a while, she frequently texts with Kiki Barth and she checks in on her and her dating life. But moving on to season 8, the question remains whether this whole situation with Lisa and Larsa, is it going to be buried or is it going to continue? I kind of feel like this is probably going to be one of those BravoCon, like, squash that beef. I feel like that's where we're going with it. I don't know that to be a fact. I'm just guessing it would be an easy squash that beef to do. And you guys know, like, even when they like pull the thing and it goes and you're trying to figure out like, oh, who's going to be on next? Oh my God, whose beef are we going to squash? Like, this is all pre-planned, you guys. It's pre-produced. Of course it's going to be pre-produced, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, the next thing that I wanted to bring up was this. So, this was on Instagram and it was on Queens of Bravo, but Marysol Patton claimed that the Real Housewives of Miami cast doesn't want to film with Adriana de Moura. And Adriana said she is out campaigning to bring people against me because she is jealous of my talents and intellect and she wants to dim my light so she can feel relevant. I truly, like, people were asking me, do you think that that's true? I don't know. I haven't really seen anything else much about this, but what I do know is if it is true, it always backfires. Like, you can't really just get away with stuff like that. So, if it were to be true, the people will find out. But Gertie also said, you know what's sad is that after all these years on hiatus, you would think that some people would just be grateful to be back on the scene, but instead icing out people, not inviting people to filmed events, ignoring the basic rule of what is right and what's wrong. It's extremely sad and shameful. If we all played our given positions and stopped playing casting director, greater things could happen together. Alliances equal stagnancy and no group growth. The more you know. Okay. So then I saw, because I ended up doing a TikTok about this, and I was looking, and in the TikTok, I received a comment from Adriana de Moura that said she hates that I get attention for, hold on. It says right here. She hates that I get attention for being smart, funny, and loved by the fans. She hates my visibility because she feels like she needs to dim my light to make herself relevant. People were commenting saying, amen, keep your head up because you are that girl. Okay. Another one said, we love Adriana on the show. She brings the fire. And another person said, we all want you on our screen. There's no Miami without you. And thanks for coming on here. And I'd rather see you actually doing things with your life, unlike Marysol, always drunk, puppeteering Alexia. Hoy. Okay. We're going to keep an eye out. Guys, pop off in the comment section, please. Let us know what you think. Smash the like button. And tomorrow is Hot Messy Topics, followed by members only right after that. So we'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.